Yep.
So we have Waffles pushing out
I'll
fast
keep it
on Refinery. Actually pushing on the catwalk pretty aggressively. Not a bad pre-nade coming out from security, but Jolly Bear, ooh, getting a pick early onto Good Boy. Ooh, Waffles. Oh, look at that. Waffles sneaking around the side with that nice pixel walk here. We'll get the flank onto that player. I guarantee you that security player does not know where that's coming from. Gets the pick onto Jolly. Waffles in a nice spot there. Nice positional play. Ooh, and Fidel getting an early pick onto Berg, but does not spot that second player. Ooh, linking the kill as well onto Vapor.
Fidel waiting for this A player. He's going to lurk up and try to get Waffles.
Just last alive now is going to be Ballistic Waffles on Alpha, trying to cap it up. He's already held up on A by Fidel. Fidel hearing a run, gets the shot and gets the kill. Veritas takes the round 2-2.
Yeah, great play by Veritas there. Taking these 2 rounds. Again, they're not going to want to give a whole lot of rounds to Lux. They do not want to go into overtime again. Yeah, Jolly and Waffles having a nice little battle on cap there. If Jolly can... I mean, Jolly is giving Waffles... Even if he didn't win that last time, he's giving Waffles some grief to where Waffles isn't destroying at the beginning of the round. And I think that's freeing up a lot of B play for Veritas.
Indeed. Really good play out there from Veritas. Let's see if Lux can actually bring it back and keep that lead going that they had early on. As it looks like Link opting to pre-nade and pre-smoke Bravo. Would he be pushing this straight is the question. And the answer is no. 2K7 getting an early nade kill onto Good Boy once again. He's just sneaking through. Looks like Veritas already getting a pretty good capture of Bravo as Vapor comes in from the top. Trying to spot those players out. What's happening? Oh, but Lux gets the cross pick onto Reason within Bravo. See Morty. Oh, and Waffles gets another pick onto Jolly Bear. Waffles going off the chains. Well, he spot that third player on the street. His gun is actually blocking him, and actually that little the piece of cover is actually blocking him. Does not look in the right spot at the right time. See a bit of a waiting game here on Bravo, as it looks like they're waiting to try and clear it out. Ooh, Waffles gets spotted. Pre-fired, but not killed just yet. But Morty will get the pick onto Link. And just like that is a 2v4 for Lux. For Veritas, Lux in a pretty good spot here to take the round. Really good objective control. Just Fidel getting onto Charlie, finally starting to cap up. Here comes Lux to bring it in. And Fidel gets a pick onto Morty, and Berg taking out Fidel. Last slide now is 2K and Sam for Veritas. Has to make the push. He wins the fight against Vapor. Nice play here. Nice clutch. Insurgents have capped up Alpha and Charlie, though, so it's going to be a tough one. Less than a minute left in the round. 2K and Sam has to try and do something here.
Berg's going to save C. They're just going to cap A. Now Berg's going to throw that nade. Go for the B kill, but he's going to have to worry about these respawners coming C.
Indeed, and Waffles caps up Alpha, bringing it to a 5v5 now for players. However, Insurgents had the advantage of having C nearly just a decap. 2K Sam wins the fight against Berg, but he has a lot more work to do. 24 seconds left in the round now, and you can see Waffles get the kill onto Jolly from spawn. As it looks like Lux are just trying to hold on. Morty getting some early picks on 2K Sam and Reason, and Link getting the trade onto Waffles. Huge round coming out for Lux. Veritas trying to cap up Alpha. 10 seconds left. Insurgents have huge control of B and A. They have to try and clear out both objectives. Fidel, it is down to Fidel to try and cap it up, and he gets picked by Morty, leaving it to just Link last alive on Alpha. He'll bring it into tiebreaker mode, bring up the Alpha capture, and now tie it up to where...
Running out of time, though.
Indeed.
Lux caps
Less than a minute. Vapor has to get this kill. He gets the first kill. I guess actually just the second. Make that 2 kills. Link getting the kill. Oh, they were getting Fidel and Link, and Good Boy capping up Bravo. Lux take the round and take the lead back 3-2.
Yeah, unfortunately, Lux kind of just murdering that Veritas spawn, keeping them off the objectives late round. Even though Link was able to get on A and get the cap, it was just too late. Again, guys, sorry about the technical difficulties. Stream is back up, so we missed a little bit of the action, but I think Shark started up pretty quickly. So
yeah,
sorry about that. We're back up, and we'll bring you the rest of this action.
Indeed.
And yeah, I mean, hey, Firefight may have some low numbers in matchmaking, but you know we're keeping it alive in our
hearts.
In our DGO pugs as well. We have pugs happening all the time. So if you haven't and are interested in the competitive scene, definitely join the DGO Discord and start jumping into some pickup games. And that's really the best way to get better and get an intro to the competitive scene. So,
indeed. It looks like we have Veritas opting to play pretty safe. Playing a little aggressive there. Jolly gets a nice kill onto a good boy running out into B once again, but Fidel getting the pick on the Waffles. Huge round coming out for Veritas. Fidel getting another pick onto Berg. Fidel going ham, but Reason getting a running drive-by onto Vapor. And last alive now is Morty, as Veritas have just committed an absolute drive-by. Morty just held up on Charlie, kind of in a really weird spot here. Not a lot he can do. He gets cross-picked by Link, and Veritas just take the round and tie it up again, 3-3.
Back and forth, back and forth. Gee, Fidel just playing like a madman.
Indeed, it's like he's playing on Ministry of all maps.
That pull down was just disgusting over the Hesco there.
Yeah, that was impressive. Now we're seeing a lot of fast play despite this small map. Do you think that's going to be effective on the opposite side?
Say that again, sorry.
Do you think that a lot of the aggressive play coming from Veritas is going to be effective on the Insurgent side as they have a little bit more distance to try and move, which is not going to give them a lot of room to do that with?
We will see. I mean, again, Veritas is hitting that nice nade over B onto B bridge, so kind of Lux has some pretty good nades over there too. So we'll see if they're able to stop it.
Indeed, Morty getting a nice double kill early out of the gate. You can see them just kind of clearing it out and basically letting, looks like they're letting Lux through to hopefully retake it. Indeed, Link spots one, but well, 2K gets to rotate on kill, but Reason gets another pick of his own as Link takes out Waffles. Berg getting the refrag on the Toucan Sam, but not a lot to really do there. Reason just trying to stay alive here. About to get wallbanged by Morty. And last alive is Link or Veritas. He knows where Morty is, making it a 2v1, about to be 1v1 in a moment here. Does not spot it. You cannot wallbang with a Mark 18. Only in your dreams, unfortunately. Link does get onto Bravo though, starts up the cap. Morty has to try and play for B or yeah, he basically has to play for B only. He doesn't really have an option. We're already capping up Alpha, so he's not really needed. Link set up to cap up B. Here comes Berg with a nice Kobe nade. Should kill most of the spawn campers and most people from spawn. Wounds a couple of them. Wounds actually just Fidel of all people. Berg capping up Alpha, trading it. Insurgents and security now respawn with all 5 players alive. Berg now in a good spot to spawn camp. Opts to play A safe. You know security's probably going to be over-rotating. Here Berg, waiting for the push. Ooh, Berg just not looking in the right spot. Will get taken out by Fidel. And Waffles makes it out of spawn safe. That's not a good sign. Vapor Gang, though, getting the kill under Reason. As Link holds on as Morty gets on the block. Here comes Morty with his own Kobe nade within B here. Oh, he bounces it off the side. You hate to see it. Looks like those weren't quite clipped correctly.
Fidel missing, get it!
Oh, and Jolly Bear takes out Morty out of position. And Vapor gets the pick on the Link. And just like that, Toucan Sam already capping up Alpha, bringing back his team. But yeah, Jolly taking out Waffles. Last alive now is going to be Vapor in a 1v5.
Yeah, they need to haul. They need to haul butt to B. They need to haul butt to B, or set up for the spawn camp.
Indeed, they need to also get on C though. Insurgents have the advantage.
Right
oh, Vapor gets the pick on the Toucan Sam, and just like that, Vapor coming in clutch. We'll save it for his team, but not a lot of time left. 5 seconds left. Security has a huge advantage of having a lot of work on B, but Reason gets the pick early onto Vapor.
Finally.
Just like that. Link controlling most of Bravo here. You can see on C here. Here comes the fight. Good boy, trying to stay alive here against all odds. Link gets the kill into Morty. Oh, but Waffles able to nade Reason early out of the gate, but John Bear gets the dropping kill onto Good Boy.
A 1v1s on both sides.
It's all on
Lux has the advantage here because the objectives are still technically theirs. But like I said, it's a 1v1.
1v1 is also time is running out. Only 30 seconds left in the round to try and make a move. Berg wins the fight and Waffles win the fight. Lux take the lead, 4-3.
Kills. Link unfortunately turned away and kind of exposed his booty just a little bit, and his booty and shoulder, and Waffles able to take him out there. I didn't see the kill on C.
It was a pretty good shot there.
Escudo, we are happy to have you here. Escudo hype is right. We're doing these finals. We're having fun. Shout out to NWI for their continued support. Violator.com for our servers. And all of you beautiful people in this chat.
Indeed, you guys are awesome for sticking around and for watching this fantastic gameplay as Lux and Veritas are just battling it out. Two of the best teams in the league and frankly in the game right now. Just absolutely outstanding performance and ability. You only see this once every couple of months. This is a fantastic gameplay. This is how Firefight should be played and how it is played at the top level. It's hard to really beat this ability, and you can see a lot of early cleanness coming from Veritas. Smoking B, and Waffles gets the early pick onto Jolly, and Good Boy gets the pick onto Link. Ooh, Fidel though spots that player dropping. Finally gets the headshot onto Waffles, but took him a little long. Not to be picky, but he still got the kill. Berg trying to spot those players out and around. Another white here. Morty gets the pick onto Fidel. Duquesne Sam waiting to try and cap it up. Reason coming on to help his teammates. Does he know the other players there though? Reason pre-firing. Ooh, he wins the shot against Good Point. Duquesne Sam gets to rotate around to kill Vapor on B. Bring up for security. Here comes Morty to try and stop it for security. He gets to look at two spots. He gets the first kill. And Toucan Sam gets the refrag onto Morty. Here comes Link to try and stop that A cap. Ooh, Toucan Sam though gets the pick on A. Actually, that's Berg on A. Staying alive, capping it up. Lastly is Berg for Lux. Here comes all the pre-fires. I think at this point he pretty much knows what's going to happen. Opts to get off and around. Jollyberry knows where he is. They're already aimed at him. Go ahead and follow him around. See that security player peeking around the side.
He's going to have to move here, but he might get seen by Jolly. Wrap around this corner. I don't think so, though. Jolly's not going to look.
Indeed, he will get the peek across. He'll probably get this kill. Gets the shot onto Jolly Bear and rotates up and above into A. Not a bad pre-fire set, but he's going to know where to aim.
Just
Baits the grenade throw. Not a bad call. Indeed, here the player drop. He can run up in an instant, so it's kind of negated ultimately. You can see him trying to wallbang that spot. He knows where it's coming from. Oh, Berg actually gets the shot, and from the death, Fidel able to nade Berg and take the round and take the lead, and actually tie it up 4-4.
Martyrdom right there, Fidel from the grave.
Indeed, expertly cooked from beyond the grave.
Even if he didn't, Link had actually made his way up to A. So it was
top play
crazy
there.
round.
Indeed. So this next round is going to be an important one. Only 2 rounds left in this half, and we're seeing a pretty huge kill lead from Fidel, 11 kills, and equally Waffles and Morty both dropping 11s for Lux.
Yeah, and Vapor close behind with the 10, so yeah, Veritas with a lot more objectives and Lux with a little bit more kills.
Indeed. It is a good balance of both. Although we're going to see Jolly Bear, not a bad pre-set up nade, but Waffles decks Toucan Sam, but also gets the shot onto his legs and takes out that player. Link into the kill though onto Good Boy, and Reed's taking out Vapor, clearing it up for security on B. Just Berg left alive on B. He has coverage from the side from Waffles, but Waffles has a tough predicament of his own trying to clear it out. But Dowd trying to spot those players. Spots one, easy kill into Waffles. As it looks like Morty heard the player, but is kind of out of position to really do much. Although Berg manages to sneak onto B.
Fidel is just on Ritalin, and I love it. I mean, he's just all over.
Indeed, he is.
Gets a kill, runs to another lane. Gets a kill.
Indeed, he is quite in the mode. Although Morty and Berg trading onto Lincoln Reason. Last alive now, it's Fidel in a 1v2, and Morty will get the rotate and get the kill and take the lead 5-4.
Yeah, I want to shout out Morty real quick. Guardian Angel for Lux right now. Just sitting back, keeping... I mean, he's helping Waffles, really. I mean, he's using his position back there by the... Oh, different teams call it different things, but that insurgent building. And picking back. So I don't know if we want to get some camera on him on the angles he's seeking out, but he's getting some really key cross picks, and it's really kneecapping Veritas on a lot of those rounds.
Indeed.
And we also want to note that Lux just took the lead on what's supposedly the weaker side. So this is not good for Veritas. They really want to win this round, and even then, they're not in a great situation.
Indeed, this is not an easy game, and right now, Veritas are definitely feeling the pressure. As it looks like Morty goes for the long distance prospects, but gets picked himself by Jolly. Fortunately, Cassie first Duke and Sam, though. That must be it. Looks like Link getting the shot onto Good Boy through the smoke there. Ooh, but a trade coming out from Berg and Reason on that upper side, and Waffles still seen alive. It looks like Veritas playing it relatively passive in the middle of the street. Ooh, but Vapor gets the pick on the Toucan Sam. Go back to us. There we go. We have Vapor still capping up B. And down below, trying to clear it out for his team to keep them alive. Waffles, oh, getting the early pick by Fidowd. And is down to just Vapor last alive on B.
And Veritas is free to send one C and then one to help B. Or both help B.
Indeed, it's going to be a tough one. And Jolly Bear from behind will take it out and will tie the game at the half 5-5.
Veritas does what they need to do winning that round. However, 5-5 is never the split you want going into a half. But that being said, you know, Veritas has things, or Insurgents has things that they can do. We're going to see Veritas, I assume, abuse Cat, and, upper Catwalk and B. So we'll the B nade rather to try to get onto B. So I'll like to see some good nades onto B and also some Cat play.
Indeed. Although, it is the catwalk, of course. Weird. Yes, it is indeed the catwalk, not anything else like that.
Play, not cat play.
Yes. Not that kind of game.
I can't wait till chat rips me apart on that. I've had trouble saying some weird things tonight.
Yeah, this is an interesting game with a lot of unique call-outs. Like
cat play. Yeah.
It's like Castle, the call-out, you know?
V8 plus energy, man. It's making me say weird things.
Indeed, it can do that from time to time. And sometimes it be like that. Oh, it looks like we have a bit of a timeout called for injury. Looks like someone pulled their finger muscle. Hate to see it. Of course...
Is that really what happened?
You probably just had to go to the bathroom and just needed a quick excuse. Not a bad one, of course. I'm guessing it's probably the bathroom. That or he had to rejuvenate the hamster currently powering his computer and his little laptop, because it's a struggle, of course. And Certainly Sandstorm is a tough game to render, but when you get it to work right, it is fantastic.
Yeah, I thought I had missed some chat, and that someone had literally hurt themselves. So
not literally, luckily. I'm sure it does.
Geez, whatever week Hideout West was on, my chair broke mid-round.
Oh, man, that's unfortunate.
I will say, my back got really sore. Okay?
I'm sure you were carrying quite hard, Torx.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was already sore, but without the back support of the chair, no.
Yeah.
That was not great.
Of course, it's not fun when you have your stuff on. Yeah.
People always talk about CTE in football, but they never talk about the esports-induced injuries.
Oh, yeah.
It's a real thing, and yeah, we deserve, you know, awareness, too. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Okay, Torx. So it looks like
CTE and carpal tunnel are the same.
Mm-hmm. It looks like we have a bit of a waiting game here. I guess some people are just taking a break. Not a bad call. I guess in the meantime, in terms of loadouts, we're seeing a pretty common mix. Fouls and EBRs. Do you think there's room in the meta in the future for M4s or M16s becoming the new norm?
So there is. So I don't know if there's going to be a change. If there's ever really going to be a change in insurgent guns, because the foul allows you to have. You know, you can run a good foul loadout with a nade and a smoke. Or security, you really want that EBR, but you also want that foregrip, and it's really hard to run two nades with an EBR if you can't do the foregrip. So I think there's other. I think really the only acceptable gun in my mind for security that's not the EBR is the L85. Really good recoil. It actually has similar. I think the M4 and the L85 have pretty similar recoil, but I think the L85 has higher pin, if I'm not mistaken. So
I think so.
That's my opinion.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and follow this round as we're actually alive again, and ooh, Morty getting a nice shot onto Fidowd from a really tough angle there. Vapor with the late nade will take out Toucan Sam, running into B as Reason gets picked as well. Lux just mowing down Veritas, and Morty getting the round win. Lux just killing everyone in about 2
happened.
seconds. Lux take the round 6-5.
Nades, shots. That may have been the quickest round in Insurgency history. Well,
I don't know if I'd call it the
because-
quickest history, but definitely for
Right, 'cause-
Sandstorm, one of the fastest.
Right. Member station. and
Station, yep,
source.
the pre-fires and the pre-nades, yep.
Well, 5 people get naded in 2 seconds.
Yeah, or the pre-fire from spawn that Insurgents could do.
I didn't even have enough time to really analyze the round. I mean, they killed everybody.
Indeed, that was pretty nutty display there.
That's a morale. I mean, morale actually is an important thing, right? And getting decimated like that is not great. However, Veritas is pretty highly disciplined, so.
Indeed, they're pretty tough, so I imagine not going to be too phased by that. Although Lux, you can see Berg running in danger close. Berg actually late nading Link and taking him out. And Berg getting a nice kill onto Fadat as well, running straight onto C. Jollyberry not able to spot it in time. Reason though getting the refrag onto Vapor, and Good Boy and Toucan trading out a little bit. Reason getting the trade on B, and Reason staying alive on there. Berg getting the kill to Jolly as well, clearing it out. Berg on 3 kills already. Last alive is Reason for Veritas on B. Not a great round for Veritas out of the gate.
Lux is going to opt to. I think my game crashed actually.
Oh, that's
The server
unfortunate.
crashed?
Nope, we're still good here, so it looks like you
Okay,
crashed
cool.
out.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, you're good. That's
I
good.
came back.
Waffles
Saw the very last kill.
Waffles blew
wasn't the
Reason's
only
head
one.
off and took the round 7-5.
Yeah, someone DC'd on Lux too, so I wasn't the only one. But yeah, what happened there was. Can you still hear me?
You're good.
Okay, I'm paranoid now. Sorry. What
You're good.
happened there? I mean, Lux gets 2 kills off the bat. Jolly is then basically kind of surrounded. You can't do a whole lot on Cat. Reason, fortunately enough, was able to get 2 kills to kind of get B capping, but I mean, Lux has just kind of had just map control on them.
Oh, looks like I actually also disconnected as well. I didn't disconnect. It just went to 0 on my packets display here. I think we're back up though.
Yeah, the server seems to be doing well. So
Oh,
I have
let's-
10 seconds left till the round starts.
Oh, okay. Yep. I have 5 seconds starting now.
There we go.
Yeah. So we're about on sync. So.
Oh, a little scary there.
Yeah.
Like we are live.
We are indeed still live. Again, Veritas is down 5-7. Lux, they have to win this game to keep in the series. Jolly Bear with a nice shot onto Berg. That is professionally done there.
It's gonna
Good
hurt Lux
D.
there.
Waffles actually with his own Kobe there onto Link. As Good Boy pushes B fast for security. Oh, for the server hiccup there. Ooh, Good Boy lagging hard. Gets the lag kill onto Toucan Sam. Somewhere in the Matrix, he gets the kill. The server is having major issues here. Oh, it looks like the round has restarted. What is going on with this server right now? Having some technical
yeah, I'm not-
difficulties. What is going on here?
Let me try to find out. It was going fine
Well, it was.
until just this point. I don't know why they played the round and restarted. I don't know. Is there
Yeah.
chat I'm missing? I
Yeah.
muted everybody.
I haven't muted people. It's I think they counted it as a round 8-5, so I think they're gonna restart the server or go to a different server entirely. So it looks like security will take that round win 8-5 as they kind of, I guess, forfeited the round. So Lux are now
Gotcha.
ahead 8-5. Once we had the server picked out, we'll switch it back over. But despite all these circumstances, this meta for Refinery, do you see it changing at all anytime soon?
The meta for
Refinery
What?
on late game stuff, on flanking, any of that kind of stuff. Do you see it really changing at all in the next couple of months?
definitely not that quick. I mean, it all kind of depends. You know, I mean, the meta changes happen when you have a lot of teams trying different things and trying to counter current meta. So I actually don't see a whole lot of stuff changing. Looks like the server just got restarted. So I
Server
think
has
we're gonna come
died,
back in.
yes. I'll press F for respects.
Yeah. So yeah, I personally don't. Not at least that quick. I think for that to happen, we're gonna have to have a lot more stuff played. So
Indeed, we're kind of in a bit of a holding pattern, if you will. Although I'm not sure what server they're going to. They haven't said yet.
Link just sent us an IP, so.
All right. But with that, I'm gonna quickly do a little BRB screen. We'll move it back onto the server when we're ready to go. We'll be back in just a moment. We are back. We have a server picked out. Let's go ahead and bring it back to the game. Here we go. I had to reset the game, unfortunately. It looks like it bugged out a little bit, but it's like EAC acting up again. I had that a little bit earlier, but luckily we're still good to go here. Everyone's reconnecting in. Do you think it's going to affect the teams at all, having this server interruption, folks?
It might slow Lux's momentum, right? I mean, you hate to stop when you're, you know, running over people. But so we could see that. We could see Lux slow down a bit. But again, it's 8-5. They have a pretty healthy margin, and we're into the second half. So
indeed, it's gonna be a tough one.
They're destroying on security side. So we actually might see a situation where each team beats the other's picked map.
Yeah, it could be.
So,
interesting to see that.
If Lux wins, I mean they've won the map that Veritas picked, and Veritas already won the map that they picked. So
interesting situation there. The Ministry, possible map 3. That's gonna be pretty hype.
Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to cast that.
That is if
I cast that.
Yeah. That is if they make it.
I don't mean to,
call it too early.
Wrong. Well, I guess I predicted Veritas would win last map too, so I think I'm gonna be proven wrong here.
Well, you never know.
We ready? We good?
I think we're ready to go, yeah.
Let's go.
Let them know that we're ready to ready to go. Lore live.
Live on restart.
Indeed, we are 8. So the score is now 8-5 in favor of, I believe, Lux.
Did the stream?
Stream's still good. Don't worry, we're still live. I can see it.
I'm sorry. I saw the off. Paranoia has set in, folks. I'm sorry.
Oh, that'll happen when we're on shaky ground like this, but we're still holding on.
That moment when you see the "we'll be right back" and think it's the offline.
They are very similar. Let's go ahead and follow Vapor from spawn as he rotates out pretty aggressively. Ooh, but Waffles with an early nade kill onto Link. And Toucan Sam waiting for the push.
Waffles naded Link like 4 times. 3
If
times.
not, yeah, he just keeps repeatedly dying. Although Link is more powerful when he's dead than when he's alive. Although Good Boy getting an early pick on the Toucan Sam, stopping that push for Insurgents. But Reason with the late game gets the kill onto Good Boy from behind, taking his rear as it looks like Jolly Bear waiting for the push. And again, a bit of a waiting game here from Veritas as they're trying to clear out Bravo. But Morty from downtown gets the pick on the reason, but Fadao will take out Waffles.
Vapor now free to cap up B. Fadao has to move. He's not going to get this nade kill. Vapor's not in office.
Oh, God. But Jolly, Fadao nades himself. You hate to see it. Ooh. Last alive now is going to be Jolly Bear. He's about to get pushed by Berg. One shot, one kill. Jolly Bear gets the kill from the grave, but won't be enough to get the round win. Lux now get it. I believe that's 9-5.
Yeah, Fadao not happy about that. 9-5 is right. Lux, Lux is in position to take this game. I mean, this is, you know, one of the bigger. This is the biggest, probably the biggest second half deficit we've seen, right? So,
indeed.
If Lux takes this, I think Veritas though is okay with it. At least in terms of, you know, what maps they're going to play.
Yeah, this is definitely, man. Third map is Veritas' strong suit too, and Lux. I think both teams are going to be strong on this map, but it's going to be. There's still this game to play out, so there's still a chance that Veritas could take this. They're currently down by 4 rounds, but it's not impossible. Although Veritas smoking out the security side there on B is not a bad call. Fadao managing to run through the nade. And Link, though, finally getting the kill on to Good Boy, but Vapor taking Fadao as he runs a little bit too far out and about. Although Berg getting the nice flank around towards Charlie, and Insurgents have actually taken control of B. Link getting the kill from Vapor onto Vapor from down below, but Reason getting killed by Waffles. Playing up above. Them picking across here on Bravo. Waffles didn't hear that player next to him. Couldn't quite spot him in time. You can see Morty as well sneaking around on this pipe. Although he manages to fall off, unfortunately. Jolly Bear not doing a whole lot on Charlie. Although he's about to get this kill. On to see here. Berg wallbanging. Like,
merciless.
Like he's so close, but just not close enough. Jolly Bear probably knows where he is. Here comes Morty with his own Kobe attempt onto Bravo here. He shoots, and he scores onto Link, and Toucan Sam getting the trade onto Waffles. Toucan Sam about to cap it up.
Link is a nade magnet this match.
Indeed, he has been a lot of metal on him. Although Berg as well nading Jolly Bear, and Berg nearly capping up most of Charlie here, but Morty getting a pick onto Link as he leaves spawn. Morty rotating out and about, but Reason here comes with the smoke. Baits the nade. There you go. That's the danger one. But Toucan Sam gets the pick onto Morty up above Charlie. Last slide now is Berg for Lux. Ooh, Berg's small little movement there is just enough. Ooh, but Berg gets the headshot onto Fadao. Gets a second kill onto Reason. Berg on an absolute rampage now in a 1v1 as Toucan Sam gets onto Alpha. Berg will clutch it for his team. Gets the Charlie cap, now has to run B. Try and stop them from having the advantage of A and B capped up. They'll make it in time. Toucan Sam now trying to play for spawns. Will he get? He gets one, but Good Boy running up above will take him out. And Lux take the round now 10-5.
Yeah, unfortunately, you know, Lux kept Veritas off of C. They're able to secure the kill. Berg with insane plays, 4 kills, and we're at 10-5. I don't know. I guess I'm not sure. Veritas needs.
They need
to secure B. I mean, unfortunately, they got naded off it and killed. But
yeah, it's tough for Veritas now. They have a lot of things that they want to do for sure, but because security they have such strong, you know, kill ability and good overall map knowledge, they can counter all those spots that they'd like to push around B. And while they try and play it passive to where Lux will over-rotate and catch him out, it's just not working out in their favor ultimately. So early on, Waffles nading Reason as he tries to push the street. Although Link running through the smoke as he does. Plays in fast. Oh, Good Boy gets the kill on the Toucan Sam, but Link will take out Good Boy. Finally a bit of work coming in for Link. Not making it easy. Trying to clutch it now on B here in a 1v1 against Vapor Matrix. Both captains. Oh, Jolly Bear one-picking Waffles early on. While it looks like Morty and Berg are playing kind of in a unique spot on that building. Not a bad spot. Might have a position, though, to rotate towards an objective. But could be very effective. Vapor and Link holding off in the stalemate here. A 1v1. Both know where each other are. You can see that security player trying to play across the distance. Both teams actually aiming at Bravo here. And Jolly Bear gets the pick on the morning, and Berg gets the kill onto Jolly Bear. Again on Bravo here, you have a bit of a holding pattern. Vapor making the first move. Has support from the side. Ooh, early on, you can see Insurgent player rotating around. Vapor trying to wallbang it. Back and forth. Vapor, though, could get caught out. Link aiming. Link wins the fight against Vapor.
Berg is unstoppable on C.
Dowd 1v1 here. Link capping out Bravo, and it looks like Berg opting to take out Charlie.
Spawn so camp nade. Or spawn nade.
Oh, yeah. Vapor about to nade their spawn. Actually, it's Link about to nade their spawn. However, it's not in time.
We don't get any kills.
Indeed, no. He's a little bit far away.
Oh, look at this. Lux, high IQ play, not giving any kills to Link. Totally has rotated AC. Their whole team, other than Berg, is basically just totally just going to hold that half of the map.
Indeed.
Really good late round play by Lux. Veritas going to have a hell of a time pushing through all these guys.
Indeed. Here comes Fidel with the first action. Manages to jump across. Wins a little bit. Doesn't quite kill it. Berg gets the kill into Reason, though. He doesn't get the kill into Link playing B, but Waffle's taking out Fidel. Toucan Sam trying to keep it alive, keep it going. It's not going to be an easy one. The player is... They're all right next to each other, believe it or not. Oh, Waffles actually didn't Toucan Sam outside of the objective there. Strong play, and Morty taking out Jolly Bear. Clearing it up. Last alive is Link in a 1v5. He gets... Oh, he tries to get the running jump falling kill. Doesn't quite work in his favor. And just like that, Lux will take the game. Set game 2, 11-5.
11-5, you've seen... I mean, Veritas picked this map, right? I mean, they didn't pick Ministry. So they picked Refinery. Must have felt confident on it. Lux destroys on it, 11-5. Nothing like the first map. And now Veritas to go into Ministry. Now, I would normally pick Veritas on this map, but they didn't pick Ministry. They picked Refinery.
Indeed, this is the map decider. I'm going to go ahead and bring it over to the 2-cam mode so we can both wave at the camera.
Mode.
Woo! And why is Torx? Where's Torx? Where's the Torx? There's Torx. You're now back.
Where is he?
He's right here. He's over there. Oh, where'd he go?
Here, hold on. Simmer probably thinks he's in my closet. Hold on.
Oh yeah, I don't think that's a closet. Oh, it is a closet. Okay, okay.
I don't know where he's at, but I'm gonna sit in his chair and we're gonna cast.
All right. So next map is Ministry. This is the deciding round. Both teams are pretty much neck and neck. Veritas strongly controlling a lot of the first game there, but second game. They just lost that second half and just totally could not get any progress made. What do you think is gonna happen on this half in this third final game?
Well, like I said, Veritas, this same roster has been playing this map for years at this point. So anything can happen. You're gonna have a lot of really good knowledge on Veritas. However, Lux has Waffles and Vapor and Morty. I mean, all those people have played Sword. And Lux has also been playing the game. At least I see them playing more often. So I don't know. It's going to... I want to give this to Veritas like 11-9 probably. But again, I was wrong last map. And again, Veritas did not pick this map. So Waffles is pretty destructive on this map from what I've seen. And Berg, even though he's a Sandstorm player, is pretty good as well. So, from what I've seen on this map.
All right, so this is an interesting mix-up here. So Veritas, all these players except for a couple of the new people on Lux are basically old Source players, and everyone has played Ministry to death. Everyone knows Ministry. They know all the pre-fires. They know all the call-outs. They know all the rotation angles. They have the entire map perfectly memorized at this point. The likelihood of Lux winning against Veritas is going to be a tough one because while Lux is a combination super team from the last 2 seasons of people who went to the grand finals, it's still neck and neck. There's still a little bit of that not syncness that Veritas has over other teams, that kind of Veritas magic. Yeah. So it's going to be a tough match. I want to give it to Veritas.
Right. Veritas, I think, they know exactly what they need to do on this map. And if we want to move the camera to B, we talk about power positions. Balcony is that power position. really hard to take B if you don't have Balk control. I mean, everyone's been that B player that, wow, that was end game when I mute everybody. Everybody has been that B player in Ministry trying to cap. Their Balk players die, and then they have to try to fight from above, and it's it's rough. So I think Veritas is going to annihilate Balk and make it super hard for the B player. Their nades are going to be on point. And actually, from some of the best, and again, below Balk, we call that desk or reception. That's some of the best play I've seen is from Veritas on that map. They just dominate. They just dominate that lane. So
okay. So we're seeing a bit of a mix-up here. Looks like Veritas keeping with the same relative lineup, but having Scudo now back in for the third map. And Lux, their fifth, is not quite in just yet. What do you think of this lineup from Veritas swapping out Escudo, or swapping in Escudo for that matter?
So Escudo is really good in aggressive situations from what I've seen. So that may be what they're thinking here. If I'm Lux, I'm putting in Good Boy. That's just me personally. They know their team better than I do, but I mean, not that good. Yeah, I mean, he may not have maybe gone off on Refinery from what I remember. Did he play Refinery?
I think he, for Good Boy, yeah, he played Refinery.
Yeah.
That was game 2.
So I think this is the kind of map that plays to his. And Good Boy has had a little bit of time on Source too, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so. He had a little bit at the very, very end there. Although this is going to be an interesting map to see how it's played out. I can see pistol round Lux probably taking it, but even then, Veritas also have really strong ability on this map too, so it's hard to call a round to either side. I think Veritas have the potential to win the game, but equally Lux, if they get the rounds up, they're probably going to win against Veritas, but the Veritas have that really good kind of magic last bit in them that can kind of, almost like plot armor, kind of keep them alive despite all odds. So it's tough for me to call it either way. I think Veritas are going to win it, but Lux still have the possibility of taking this.
No, yeah, I mean, by no means is this. I mean, this is a toss-up. I think Veritas edges out, but I do think Lux can easily, come out on top as well. And I keep laughing as I'm looking over. I didn't realize you were stroking your chin the whole time I was talking. It's pretty funny. But yeah, here we go.
So we are live for the pistol round.
Pistol live.
Let's get going here. Let's follow Scudo as he runs lower alpha. You can see them basically double stacking upper A. Interesting call to do. You can see Bravo being a bit of a fight here. Praise going out left and right. Fadoud aiming at his own teammates, but Fadoud getting the pick onto Morty, but my son and Waffles taking up Escudo and Fadoud. And we see Waffles holding on Bravo as Link tries to clear out Alpha. Work rotating out down to C. Not a bad call. Begins the cap up there. I guarantee no one in Insurgents is probably going to be down there, so it's not a bad call. Only 2 alive for Veritas. Oh, Jollybear does not see the head. He does spot the head and takes out Myson. Link aiming at his teammate there for a second, making sure he's on the right side. As it looks like Jollybear about to push B fast. Ends up, he's going to be probably peeking his line of fire. He manages to sneak around. Here comes Jollybear, baiting the shots. Link gets the kill into Waffles, but Luck Vapor will take out Jollybear. 1v4 here. 1v2, actually. Oh, Vapor whiffing all the bullets, but finally lands it onto Link. And Lux will take the pistol round 1-0.
That is the first pistol round we've seen Lux win, so a little bit of a different dynamic there. And yeah, we're gonna see how Lux takes this this new half.
Indeed,
this new map. I can't talk.
Indeed, this is game 3. It's usually pretty exhausting at this point. Without these games are going, starting to feel it. They're definitely, these have been non-stop games. It's hard to snore when you're watching on fantastic gameplay.
I'm hyped. This is Ministry. This is going to be crazy. For those of you who do not know the map very well, this map is a merry-go-round. A lot of different flanks. The main power position being Balk. However, Desk is intimately tied. # intimately tied to. I have a problem just saying weird things tonight. Desk is tied to Balk. Yeah, I guess. And you'll see Veritas really, I mean, they'll rush a guy out Desk to B. I mean, they know the map very well. They have very aggressive play, and it's actually kind of overwhelming, and we'll see if Lux is able to just to stop it. So.
Indeed, it's going to be a fantastic map to watch for rotations on. Rotations,
Right.
for those who don't know, are basically where you move from one position to another. So, for example, we're looking at upper balcony here. A rotation would be, for example, covering within Alpha here. You might rotate down below, going these stairs. Rotating for somebody coming out this side of the objective here. That's called a rotation. You'll see teams often doing that after someone has died. You'll see a teammate who's nearby kind of either turn their head or move their whole model over there to try and stop that player from pushing through their line, because these teams, and especially on this map, people will get on a killing spree and just just basically run in a straight line straight through the entire enemy team and kill them all from behind.
Yeah. So one thing to know about this map, and real quick, who was that? Acer. So the way pistol rounds is decided is so one team picks the map, and then the other team picks the pistol starting site on that map. So that's how that's determined. As far as Ministry, it's really hard to be like, oh, I play this lane on Ministry, because a lot of, at least the high level teams play based on spawn. So this map's all about timings, and it's a lot quicker of a map, and yeah. So I'm excited to see what's happening here.
Well, Captain, it's going to be a good game. I think it's going to be a lot closer than we could even ever expect.
Let's get the Balk players. Vapor on A.
Oh, it's going to be hype.
Might be that guy.
Doubling up Alpha, though. Not a bad call. Actually, just one Alpha, looks like. Ooh, Vapor getting naded by Link for the first kill of the game. Not a bad pre-nade set as well. Fadowd getting picked onto Myson. Morty getting their trade onto Fadowd. But already Waffles... Oh, actually, Jollybear getting an early pick onto Morty as well. But Veritas strong control and 2K getting the kill on the Berg. Last life now is Waffles. Just like that, trades happening here and there. Waffles playing the Insurgent entrance on lower Bravo. And Link from up above, and Balk will take him out. Veritas taking the first round 1-0.
Quick kills by Veritas there. As you saw, Link throwing that set nade. You're going to see that a lot. In Source, we called it the God nade, because you had to thread the needle to throw it. So Link's going to keep throwing that nade, and I assume they're playing it off spawns anyways. But once they kill Vapor, A is theirs. So their A people don't even... So what people don't really get on this map is you don't have to stay on A, right? Once it's secure, if you're security, once you've killed it, you can have 2 players on Balk, no problem. And really just rain hell on B. So they took Balk and secured B, and even got the kill on C. So a lot of teams don't even play C. Berg and I forget who it was were at each other on C, and Berg got taken out. So really they just won everywhere.
It's gonna be a close game, and it's gonna be a tough one. Here's Link throwing that God nade, as we just talked about. Pretty tight window there, but Morty will get the pick early on the Jollybear, believe it or not. No nade kill coming out for Link this time, although Berg getting another pick onto Scudo down below. Ooh, but Vapor wins the fight against Link. Pre-firing it, looks like. And it looks like Myson actually sniping outside B. Surprising to see here. Not really common for Insurgents to play that far out and try and snipe it, at least on Sandstorm from what I've seen. But I haven't seen all that much. Let's go ahead and follow
He's able
Waffles.
to, though. I mean, they have B control.
Yeah, they really got strong. Ooh, 2K and Sam, though, coming in clutch. We'll get the kill onto Berg, as it looks like they'll actually cap up Charlie. Bit of a trade here, but Vapor will get most of A. And Fadowd coming in for the spawn camp. Wishes how many he will get, or if he'll get pre-fired. Oh, Morty will take him out, expecting that spawn camp. Not going to happen on his terms, his turf. Only, I'll make that 3 now. Waffle's getting another pick on the Jollybear. And Link rotating down to C to try and keep it alive, but looks like Insurgents are about to take Alpha. They have not taken it yet. Not sure if they're what they were waiting on.
Saving the cap, I'd say, probably, but...
Yeah. Well, the Berg is an easy kill to 2K and Sam. Berg gets the shot onto Link. That was a fantastic shot. 1 alive for Veritas. Held up on B, and Myson from above. Above will take him out, tying the game 1-1.
Yeah, so what we've seen, and I know we talked about it, I don't mean to simplify the map, but the team who wins Balk will most likely win the round. And Vapor was able to get a quick kill in the beginning and support his player on B. Because again, the advantage that Insurgents have, and that might have been why Lux, one of the reasons Lux decided to start Insurgent side, is they don't have, they're not stuck on A. They can get on A, mess around, then get off, because it's not their objective. So they can easily kind of hand cap the security player to make sure they have a guy on A, because, you know, security has to worry about it getting capped. So.
Indeed, this is going to be a tough game, and it's going to be an interesting one to see how that'll play out and what will actually happen. Let's go ahead and follow Vapor as he comes in from Alpha, hopefully avoiding that God nade from Link. You can see him throwing his own God nade.
Link barely
landing.
Out of it.
Not a bad pre-nade set, and he manages to try and almost slide past Link. Will take him out. He was close, but Waffles taking the trade onto Link, pushing out too far, but Berg gets the pick as well into Scudo. But getting a nice double kill into My Son and Waffles. Last live note is Berg for Lux. Oh, and Fadad will take him out. Fadad dropping 3 kills that round. Veritas take the lead 2-1.
Link getting the kill on the Balk, and I actually thought he had Waffles there. That was pretty crazy refrag by Waffles there, but yeah, I mean, they eliminate Balk and take B. It's pretty great. I mean, that was a very good round by Veritas there.
Indeed.
And they're swarming. I mean, we should probably take a look at B too, because Veritas had, I believe, a lot of people around B to take out Waffles pretty quick. Because even though Waffles got the kill on Balk, he was refragged.
Indeed, this is.
And yes, they are computer parts.
Mm-hmm. Let's go ahead and follow.
I don't know what's in there. I won't talk about it.
Go ahead and follow Fadad as he plays long side outside of B. I guess he's trying to pick My Son, who has the MP5 going for the distance. Not quite the weapon you normally use for that, but not impossible. Although Waffles with a nade kill onto Jolly, but Link nading himself, unfortunately. Didn't manage to catch that, but we can see it in the kill feed there. Waffles getting the trade as well. Getting a nice kill there.
Scudo's pushed out of desk. He might be able to, but see, Waffles knows. Waffles has the call. Scudo wants to hit B from here, but he's going to give this kill.
Ooh,
oh no, he gets killed.
Lux actually gets the kill to Morty. Both players here are aiming nearly right at each other. Oh, Waffles with a nice flick onto his Scudo. Last alive now is going to be Fadad from behind. Oh, manages to ninja jump, but slides off at the last second. Not a bad pre-fire too.
So what Vapor has the luxury of doing is he's going to cap up A to get his team, but he can also pop out on the balcony if he needs to. He doesn't, because Waffles takes him out.
And they tie the game up 2-2.
Yeah, and it looks like we're getting a request for third-person cams on Balk, please.
Okay.
Well, I'm sure we can make that happen. A little bit of lane focus.
Indeed, and Waffles with a 4K that game. Fantastic to see. Good amount of kills and deaths coming
cams, I thought something else.
Old Torex.
Went back to my old life on the streets.
Mm-hmm.
But sorry, back to the match. Here.
So Lux, really strong play, but ultimately just they got the round win. But the thing is, Veritas had that kind of positional spot there to take out the round, last round. Let's see how it'll play out though. Let's go ahead and follow Link. Hopefully he doesn't nade himself again. Although Morty getting an early pick onto Jolly Bear once again. Pre-nades coming out. Oh, and Fadad taking out Morty with Bird taking out Toucan Sam. Link trying to pre-fire it. Managed to sneak through. Looks like they actually might have doubled up Alpha. You can see Link playing in there as Balcony is left to basically be opened. Just one player. Actually, two players in now playing on Balcony. One on the lower boxers, one upper. We're going to take each other out. Link just holding on Alpha. Kearney has a huge advantage of having Bravo controlled as well. And without capping out, Bravo will bring back just 3 players. A huge cap for his team. Surgeons are just kind of waiting. Vapor and Berg kind of Army 2 style back to back. Oh, and Link will take out Vapor. Last slide now is Berg. Against all odds. Held up on nearly all sides.
Bow in a dream.
Not impossible, but Fadad will take him out. On the side
Fadad
there.
Destroying. Fadad's got 9 kills. I mean, we need to give him some love. So another thing, security has the advantage on B in terms of getting to B faster, and Fadad is just running all over.
Indeed, Fadad is just running around.
He shot the, I forget who it was, the Lux B player from behind. So
crazy. That is not something I would have ever expected coming out from Fadad.
He's cheeky, man.
That is true. He is
that
the F
guy
dude.
Yeah, he is. He's
one of a kind. Let's go ahead and follow him out from spawn. Hopefully not cast or curse him. Or she's gonna run through and
comes
just.
The cast or curse.
Oh, you never know.
He's opting to go outside. I think he's gonna run outside, just run down. Oh, he's getting picked at.
Already early on, and we see Escudo playing lower A. Grenades coming out early on, and Escudo. Oh, he wins the fight against Berg, lower A. Does he expect the second player? Oh, bit of a pre-fire there. Not from his team. It might have been Morty or probably Myson. I'm kind of wondering. Ooh, but Fidel will get the pick onto Myson. And Link holding up an alpha against Escudo. And Vapor won the fight against Escudo. Vapor now rotating out lower A to try and catch it out. Does he expect that player up above? I'm sure you heard that slide from that player, but does he know? He's also capping up Charlie as well, so security's going to be respawning in just a moment. Ooh, Fidel pre-firing at Vapor. Doesn't quite land it. Nintendo caps up caps up Charlie. Only taking out Vapor. Just Morty left alive. Morty gets the kill to Jolly, but he's expecting the second player on Balk. And Fidel will take him out on the side there. Another round in the books for Veritas, 4-2.
Veritas is everywhere. They're taking Balk pretty consistently. They have Fidel pushing from outside, so that takes a Lux player from being able to play B or help B. You have Veritas getting onto C, getting the C cap. That's stretching Lux so thin. I don't even think they're doing the C thing every round, right? So
yeah,
I mean they hit a guy C and then they leave it. They hit a guy C and then they leave it, and yeah. So, and I guess, you know what, I kind of take that back because I think they rotated to block C, but they do seem to be everywhere. I mean, really fast rotates. A lot of game sets where, I mean, they don't even have to think about it.
Indeed, they kind of have it naturally kind of coming out of them. Although this is a map that you can pretty much do it on, as everybody Source has pretty much got a huge advantage here, and especially Veritas for that matter. Toucan Sam opting to smoke A instead of actually pre-nade it. Call. Vapor though running straight through A, manages to get past Link, getting the kill into Toucan Sam, but Vapor will sneak past, aim for the heads, try and spot some. Vapor getting suppressed, so it does give away his position.
Fidel is pushed all the way up.
Ooh, Vapor gets the early pick onto Fidel, and Berg gets the kill into Escudo. Getting a little bit of work in their favor, but Link takes out his head, just barely peeking out. Waffles trying to get the refrag onto Link. They're a tough spot to spot from, but Berg gets the trade on Toucan Sam. Last slide now is Link in a 1v3. Oh, and Waffles takes his head clean off and shorten that lead up to only 3 rounds, 4-3 for Veritas versus Lux.
Yeah, Lux being able to take that round there, I mean, stopping Fidel's huge. So stopping the assault on B, and even though Link killed their bout player, Vapor had already done what he needed to do, get the kill on B.
Indeed. So huge round coming out for them. That lead is getting is tighter and tighter every round. Veritas have to do something kind of unique to try and break that. They've been having good kills so far this game, but they're really just not getting that last little bit.
This is going to be a fight. I mean, no one's waltzing in and getting this championship.
Oh yeah, this is game 3 for sure.
Myson dodging the nade just barely.
Ooh, but Vapor will get taken out by Link on upper A. Myson that manages to sneak past and rotate all the way out to security. Valk, huge. Fidel gets the kill into Waffles and tunnels. That's huge. As it looks like Myson pre-firing Jolly outside. Wounds him a little bit.
And Morty's actually making his way towards Jolly too. Jolly's called out.
Yeah. Oh, it gets the kill. Berg taking out a Scooter. Morty staying alive. Someone on Bravo. Looks like Fidel in the middle of B on the Insurgent entrance. Vapor one-hitting Fidel. Last live now is Toucan Sam holding on upper A. The running will give away his position. Berg hears him rotating down. Gets the kill. And Lux tie it up 4-4.
Vapor doing a good job to support his team. Morty moving around. And even though Fidel is grinding people up at B, Lux seems to be winning where they need to, at least the last couple rounds, winning where they need to be to, you know, I mean, once you kill everybody else, it's just Fidel. Fidel can only do so much, right? So,
indeed.
That being said, Link is doing a really good job on A, so they're keeping that kind of a pretty back and forth battle.
For sure, and we can see a pretty huge kill deficit from Fidel taking 13 kills and Jolly only taking 2, and Toucan Sam only taking 2. As Lux is a bit of an even spread. I mean, Myson only has 2 kills, but he's also playing a really tough lane against Link on Balk. That's really tough against anybody.
He's been outside a couple times too. I think he might have recently moved.
Indeed. Well, it looks like they're opting to double stack Alpha. Interesting call from Insurgents. Oh, he actually gets wall banged by Escudo somehow. It looks like we can see Myson already rotating out and around. Waffles gets the early pick onto Escudo on upper A on Balk, and Myson gets the pick onto Link as well. He's only expected one player out there, and just like that is down to just Toucan Sam on Charlie.
Berg's going to rotate down. Toucan Sam is watching the correct staircase, though.
Indeed, it's going to be close.
Berg peeks out, he's dead.
And indeed, he takes his head clean off.
Oh.
And Toucan Sam will take Charlie and bring it back for his team, as Waffles will cap up Bravo and bring it back for his team, trading it. Insurgents have an advantage of having Alpha partially capped, so at the end of time, they will have a bit of a lead. When it goes to tiebreaker mode. Indeed, here it comes. And nothing happened. Some shots landed. Not quite landing on anybody important, but quite land.
Gave up. That's a move.
Did. Waffles getting it. Ooh, Waffles and Vapor getting the kill into Jolly Bear and Toucan Sam, but Vidal able to trade onto Myson. Link coming in clutch, but Berg gets the kill into his Scudo. And Alpha being partially capped up by security. Vapor gets the pick though into Vidal, and just like that is down to Link, last alive in a 1v4. With less than a minute left to go.
You gotta kill the C player quick, he knows he does.
Indeed. This is a tough objective to recap.
So many corners he has to check.
And indeed, Berg is around the right corner. Takes him out, and Lux take the lead now, 5-4.
Yeah, Veritas with a nice retake of A, but I think they just lost too many. Lux just came out on top. I mean, it was kind of back and forth.
Indeed, Lux are kind of tidal waved Veritas there, and have now taken the lead after at least 2 or 3 round lead so far. Lux have really coming in clutch. Veritas, indeed, I was about to say they should call a pause because this would be a great time to talk about why we do pauses. Sparks? Yeah,
I mean, pauses for more than just, oh, I DC'd. Pauses for, hey, what's happening? Where are we dying? Because, I mean, as an in-game leader myself, it's really hard sometimes to, you know, you only have, what, 10 seconds, 15 seconds in between each round to figure out what's going on. So depending on how your comms are and what your information is, sometimes you need a pause.
Indeed, it is a it can be the big thing when you have a huge lead like this or have a lead break-in like this. If you have someone with 4 or 5 rounds in a row, they will continue to steamroll. It's nearly impossible to try and stop a steamroll like that. The only way you can really do it is to try and somehow beat them out on kills or use a pause. Because that mind break of stopping that lead just for a minute, just take a step, take a breath out, think about something else, or just walk out, walk back in. That can be huge to your mind game.
Yeah, I mean, what we're seeing now, I mean, Lux has a pretty good kill spread, and as you mentioned earlier, and whereas Vidal and Link are kind of pulling most of the kill weight right now, I mean, they're resorting to trying to get a cap on C. It's really hard to kind of win around like that. Jolly does get the kill on the Morty, though.
That's going to be big for Veritas, and Vidal, though, getting picked by Vapor. Not a great start for Veritas. Although, a bit of a waiting game coming out from both sides as Waffles waits for the push down below on tunnels as...
Not going to get this kill.
Ooh,
oh,
trade! Berg and Sam end up killing each other at the same time.
Swap shot.
Ooh. Not a bad nade throw as well. Vapor not playing quite that close onto B. Not playing T3, although Jolly one headshotting Vapor. Nice shot there. See Link trying to spot those players out and around.
He's going to get behind Jolly, though. I think Jolly really thinks he's on this side of B.
Does Link spot that player on his view? He does not spot the player on his left-hand side. He does eventually spot it. I think somebody probably called it out for him. And Link held up on A now by Myson, last alive. Myson has to push him. Except trying to push on Alpha, that's going to be really tough. Jolly Bear gets the cap on Alpha. Ooh. That is a wide peak, not...
Myson, what are you doing?
Like an absolute madman, Myson takes out Link. He does not... Oh, he gets the kill on Jolly Bear as well. 3v1. Less than a minute left. Security's already capping up Charlie. He has to make a push. Has to go. He's taking way too long, and Vidal will take him out and tie up the game at the half, 5-5.
Yeah, I thought my son was going to start calling everyone my son, but that didn't happen. Yeah, Veritas, I mean, Link, again, what that versatility, what you have to do on A was really good. I mean, pop off A, get Balk, get the kill, go back still A. So, really good play by Veritas. Jolly doing well on B, and they did what they needed to do. 5-5. I mean, so it's probably useful for the audience. Ministry is more of a balanced map, so this 5-5 spread doesn't worry me as much for any team. I don't think any of the sides are. I mean, there's arguments for either, right? But I don't think any of them are super. You know, I don't think this map's imbalanced really in any significant way.
Indeed, it's actually a really balanced map. A lot of really good stuff, and it's one of the very few maps in Sandstorm, partially because it comes from Source, but it's one of these maps that you can really rotate well on, and you have the timing and flexibility to rotate at a moment's notice, which is helpful. It kind of is unfortunate too, because you don't have as much of the, like, you know, your force strategy, kind of like in Heights from Source, where you had to, like, if you had to rotate, you have to do it now, or else you're going to be way too late to try and cap it in time. You have a lot more in Sandstorm than you do in Source, although this map, because it's not so much like that, it becomes a little bit easier to rotate and a little more recommended and kind of done quite a bit more than you would see traditionally in Source from competitive Insurgency standpoint.
And we are live.
Indeed. The second half.
And Vapor running into each other.
You hate to see it getting body blocked. This is game 3. Second half. Both teams are tied 1-1 in this best of 3 for the grand finals. Escudo and Veritas double nading lower alpha. As Link actually nading Vapor.
Late nade.
Ooh. Looked to perfection. Morty getting the one shot onto Fadoud as Escudo coming in late to try and cover his team and help try and clear it out. Indeed.
Will he get this kill?
That is the question. Escudo managing to sneak around in the perfect timing around the side. Ooh, Waffles gets the kick ill onto Link. Morty staying alive. Jollybear gets the pick onto Myson within B. Escudo trying to spot heads. Will get his own head spotted by Waffles. Huge killing spree here. Another kill. Waffles unstoppable right now. Last alive is going to be Toucan Sam. Oh, he whiffs the nade, but don't worry, there's a teammate right behind him. Calls him out. Waffles luck and Morty will keep it up on Bravo in a 1v5 here. Waffles opting to rotate down. Let's go ahead and follow Toucan Sam as he tries to clutch around B. Putting on the smoke to try and impersonate Link through the smoke. Isn't running quite fast enough. It's a quarter cap. And now they're indeed back on to double it and block it up. They know where he is. Gets the first headshot onto Morty in a 4v1. Gets almost the second, but Berg will get the kill, and Veritas will take the lead. Actually, that's Lux will take the lead now. 6-5.
Waffles saving that round for his team. So even though Link gets the kill on A, he's able to get out onto Balk. Waffles spotted him on lower Balk, wall banged him through the railing, and then killed everyone on B. So, I mean, just like that, it looks like it's Veritas' round. Waffles makes a huge big play on B, and then it's now, you know, Toucan Sam all of a sudden is by himself.
Indeed, this has been a really good play from Lux. Really good late game stuff, and that's the stuff that they need to do to keep winning and to win this best of 3 in the third game here. Veritas, they gotta step up their game here. They start getting some frags, start getting some work on the board. Go ahead and follow Myson from spawn here and follow Bravo and see what's happening here, because it's pretty hectic. You see the kills spreading across them pretty well. You see Insurgents pushing B pretty far. Security opting to not play outside except for one. Ooh, Escudo. Huge kill onto Myson.
I thought he had a collateral, but that was Jollybear's kill.
Indeed. They were still important. For Dowd, though, Toucan Sam getting the hill into Waffles outside B. His Insurgents now have control of most of Bravo. Burke capping up Charlie. Ooh, he spots the point and gets the kill onto Escudo, trying to stop C-Cap. So Security will be able to cap up Charlie, but Waber will take out Link. Last alive now is going to be in a 3v2 now. Not quite one left. Burke gets the cap onto Charlie, bringing it to a 3v5. As Fadoud, Toucan, and Jolly have a tough battle ahead of them. But Fadoud takes out Bravo, so it's a bit of a trade. Security has the advantage of having A and C, though.
I think Veritas... I mean, Lux does have A and C, but Veritas, again, this is Ministry. The objectives are on top of each other. I think Veritas has a better map setup if Escudo and Link can get out of spawn.
Indeed. This is going to be a tough one, though. Good pre-fire set, not quite there. You can see Link already aiming to where they're going to be at, because there's only so many places you can be. Here comes the Kobe nade! Oh, Vapor will get it, but Link from the grave will take out Vapor. Right, indeed, a Marty Dom. As Jollybear about to peek on Alpha here long. If you're going to peek here, you got to peek fast. Early pre-fire. Not on that side, on a different one. Escudo.
Veritas gets this kill on the A.
Gonna be big. Both players here nearly aiming at each other. Ooh, not a
some
bad pre-fire
time
set.
here.
See him trying to push around. Looks like the security players opted to rotate around Charlie to clear out that area. Ooh, and Fadao takes out Waffles. Still one lower C.
They need to help A if they can.
Yeah, they really need to get on there and start working. Jollybear needs to get this going to Myson. See, they're trying to peek. He's baiting it, but not quite peeking it. Toucan Sam, though, gets the pick onto Morty, and just Myson and Berg lasts alive. See Myson waiting for the push on A. Holding on for dear life as that Jollybear peeks around. Berg gets the nade kill to Toucan Sam. And just like that, 6 seconds left. Security.
Oh, he's on Belk.
Indeed, they're doubling Balk. He keeps wanting to push A. Can't quite spot it, although it looks like Jollybear wounding A. Wounding that B player actually quite a bit. Rotates off. We're now into overtime mode. Yeah, security. If you just stay on Alpha, they are indeed dead. It looks like Jollybear is rotating down and around. Bit of a rotation coming out. Berg. Oh, he's about to catch out this player. Rotating C. Oh, and Jollybear will have his gun up in time. Berg got out in the jump. Last alive now is going to be my son. Unfortunately, not an enjoyable place to be at on Alpha. Less than 30 seconds left in the round. He has to make a push quick and has to try and clear it out. Oh. Bad call on that one, unfortunately. Veritas will lose it, and Lux will tie it up again, 6-6.
That got dicey there. And by the way, I guess I have a low mic a little bit.
A little low? I'll turn it up.
A little low. Yeah, so Veritas had a decent map setup, and they got a lot of picks. Lux. I mean, Lux had I'm sorry, Veritas went that round. Lux had A and C, right? But it's really hard to get out of spawn. I mean, like I said, it's not like Precinct East where it's like, oh, AC, we'll just cover half of the map. Whereas on Ministry, you're not really able to do that with the way the objectives are set up. So they were forced to kind of try to take map control, and Veritas having B gives them access to a lot more powerful lanes. So.
Indeed, Verilux really performing at the top of their game, and Morty getting an early kill to Jollybear, not bad, but Berg and Waffles taking out Lincoln Vidal, clearing out Barbo's support, and Berg getting another kill to Toucan Sam. Berg on fire this round, taking out nearly the entire team except for Escudo, last alive on Alpha. Not an enviable spot for Escudo. About to be Kobe'd here. He's gonna get oofed.
Don't do that, Berg.
Oh. Peeks with a nade. Not how you're supposed to do that. Holds it up. Ooh, Escudo with a pre-fire, but Vapor will get the shot off, and Lux will take back that lead. 7-6.
Waffle had a nade waiting for it too that you just threw. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, Berg going nuts. Waffles. I don't know if you caught it. It was like maybe it's a spec bug, but it looked like he hadn't quite even ADS yet when he proned and drop shotted. Looked like he hip fired it.
I think that's the tick rate being a little off, but yeah, it's still impressive to see these players playing at the absolute top of their game, at the top of what's really possible. They really are just outstanding players.
Oh yeah. Just a quick shout out to the stream. I saw we were at 43 just a minute ago. Now we're at 42. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys are interested in DGL competitive, join the DGL Discord. We have pickup games happening, and we have a lot of cool events kind of planned for the new year. So definitely keep in touch and start getting involved. So thank you guys for tuning in. Shout out to NWI for helping promote this thing, as well as Bylair.com for their sponsorship.
And here we go into this next round. You can see everybody running around. Oh, but Link getting killed by Berg early on. Actually, Link getting the kill into Berg. Myson getting the trade on the Scudo, and Jollybear taking out Waffles, clearing it up for Veritas. Clear out part of Bravo. See that they're basically controlling a good chunk of the map, but Jollybear nading Myson and Vapor getting the trade onto Link. Huge play here from Vapor. And Vapor getting another kill onto Fadowd. You see Vapor from balcony here doing a lot of work, although Morty getting the kill into Jollybear is huge as well. Last alive now is Toucan Sam in a non-enviable position. Wouldn't want to be him.
And look, Vapor has given
head.
A cap to support B.
Pops his head off. Lux take the round 8-6.
Yeah, Vapor doesn't want to get in a situation where they're trading caps. So he can cap up A a little bit, but if he pops in on Balk, it's actually more useful because you don't want, I believe it was Waffles, to die on B. Or sorry, Morty. You don't want Morty to die on B.
Yeah.
And then have to fight a 1v1. So I like that play. Ministry's kind of counterintuitive. It's not, you don't play it how you would other maps, right? So
Indeed.
you have to be able to rotate, give and take, give and take, give and take. So good play by Vapor.
Indeed, it's a very strange map when you compare it to how Sandstorm is commonly played, where it's a lot more open, a lot more flanking and kind of long distance stuff. This is all very, very close together, almost like a paintball field. You really have to have your wits about you and have to be able to move and aim at a moment's notice, which is not common. Vapor getting an early kill onto Escudo, although Berg running through. Will he get the kill? He whiffs. He finally gets a shot onto Toucan Sam.
Vapor pushing
Couple
down
suppression. Vapor getting the kills, while onto Link. Huge play coming out for Lux, as Berg already pre-nading the Bravo entrance, assuming Insurgent is probably going to be there. Indeed it will. Berg getting the kill to Jolly. Last alive now is Fadowd. And a really tough spot here. And Vapor will take his head clean off. Another round for Lux on the board, 9-6.
Lux is starting to run away with this. I mean, geez. Vapor getting the nade kill, running up A, getting a kill, killing the other A guy. It allows both of those A guys to pop out onto Balk. So you have two Balk guys. You have Berg, that was like lower Balk desk area with a nade. I mean, just if you have that many people looking at B, there's no way you're capping B. There's no way. So,
Indeed.
really, really good play, and it's 9-6. And I mean, like I said, I know we talked about Veritas's acumen on this map. Lux has been playing a lot more, and they're definitely showing like they've worked hard, and we'll see if Veritas can kind of reverse this tide.
Indeed. Right now, Lux, bit of a waterfall onto Veritas right now. Really late game stuff, and even early mid game stuff on the rotations. Veritas are just kind of not. They're kind of losing it a little bit on that frag stuff and on that late, aiming ability stuff, is where they just can't seem to land their shots right now. Which this map is super critical, and for all maps, but especially this one where you don't have time to move out of the way or to rotate out of somewhere. With how powerful these fouls and Mark 14 EBRs are, you don't have a lot of movement options and abilities once you've committed to something like this. So you really got to have your stuff lined up and ready to roll, or else you're going to have a very, very bad day, as you're seeing Lux pretty much steamroll Veritas early on and so far the last few rounds.
Yeah, I mean, and you see Waffles, Vapor, and Berg playing at a super high level. I mean, Waffles is playing on to B, right? As the B player, that usually hurts your KD a little bit, but Waffles is playing very well. Fadowd's playing well. Link's playing pretty well, despite some losses on A. But yeah, I just think Lux as a team and that's why I think we're paused right now. Is Veritas is trying to use this to really figure out what's going on. They don't want Lux to get a 10th round, because that means their highest aspirations is to just tie and get into overtime. I mean, Lux has been winning the A fight, and they're supporting Waffles pretty well. And even when Waffles dies, they're winning everywhere else enough that they can get on to B. So, and Morty's actually come in and gotten some cool little picks on the B as well. So Lux is playing very well, and we'll see what Veritas comes up with. I mean, they have to be saying, hey, what's going on? We're dying here, we're dying here. So they're going to formulate a strategy, and we're going to see
what'll happen. Indeed. Now on Bravo, we're seeing Insurgents and Security kind of battling in these weird long-distance cross picks that are kind of, from source at least, really, really different. Like, they're really peeking from, like, lower B, like the stairs, all the way across from, like, outside, like T3, kind of S3 stuff. Like, it's really weird seeing these kind of long-distance picks. Is that common before?
On B, you mean?
On B, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, so I guess the difference, the long-range stuff I think is more prevalent on Sandstorm on B. I mean, but Source, you had a lot of cross B picks too. I mean, it's the foliage in Sandstorm is a lot thicker on this map. Sure. So you can't really actually see through the brush, and we're actually live. So
indeed, Morty already getting a kill onto Jolly Bear. See how much that is going to affect them. Looks like Jolly already catching up for Dowd. Lux, Vapor getting another kill into Toucan Sam. Link and Skittle last alive now. Ooh, Jolly Bear gets actually Link gets the kill onto Morty. And he almost gets the shot into Vapor. Doesn't quite wound him. Vapor getting a nice double kill and taking it and putting it in match point now. 10-6. Lux almost winning the game.
The audience wants OT.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Veritas is going to have to give it to him. Lux just annihilated everybody there. I mean, Fadowd is running up outside still. I think they're starting to counter him. Link seems to, I mean, they get a kill at A, but they're not able, I mean, they're not necessarily able to take back the whole time, so hold back the whole time, so they lose a guy on B, so their back players, at least one of them has to rotate to try to stalemate B, so it's a lot of stuff happening, just not going in Veritas' favor.
Indeed. And here we go for the possible last round of the series and of Season 3 entirely. But down running basically straight into B. Gets the shot onto Morty early on. Do you hear the nade come out? He does indeed. Coming out with a sneaking jump around tunnels. Oh, but Waffles somehow heard it coming. Takes him out. Myson one-tapping Toucan Sam from upper A. Didn't expect the flank, I guess. And it looks like Insurgents are now once again on the back burner, and oh, Myson and Vapor taking out Jollybear and Escudo. Last alive now for Veritas. He does sail it in time, but this is going to be a tough one. Link has a 1v5 in his hands to try and keep it alive for his team, and for their chance of victory in the finals here. Lux are 1 kill away from winning it all. It's less than a minute 30 left.
There's plenty of time for Link to kind of figure out what he needs to do here. But that stale by Waffles may have just
that might have been
taken
the
out.
Ticket, yeah.
That might have been it. I mean, we're talking.
Myson opting to just jump down the elevator.
Crater.
Indeed.
Hashtag crater son.
Indeed, you're supposed to hit the cables there. Or at least back in Source. I don't know about Sandstorm. I don't think they quite work anymore. Luckily, they got patched out, but Link already held on and gets killed from behind. And just like that, it is game over for Veritas.
Champions.
Lux is the champions. Season 3.
Lux. Well, wow. Well, on that note, I think an interview is definitely
in order.
We need an interview.
We're going to have to interview someone from Lux, because their gameplay has been deluxe all night. That last game there, they just had strong control the entire time. They let Veritas get no presence there at all. They'd get a little bit of work here and there, but as soon as they got a little bit of work, Veritas started to crumble, and at that point, there's not so much you could do there. Lux are the champions. So